All right, guys, we are live. Well, not technically live this time, but we are here with Joel Bylos as I trip on my tongue while I'm recording. Always great. And we're Hall of Sweet Medium Beyond the Veil. And Joel's showing us around issue 7.
Hello.
Hello. So, how's the baby doing?
She is very good. She's a very patient child so far. So her mother is not so patient when she's breastfeeding, but that's a different story. That's a different set of domestic problems.
I was actually half expecting to hear a baby in the lap today.
No, I'm at work. So
oh, okay.
I didn't. I'm at work today. It's good. This is actually officially I'm being paid for this, so this is great.
Ooh, there we go. Oh, hey, somebody's getting paid for this. Wait, we need a raise.
I got my Oculus Rift dead kit yesterday. So
yeah.
I'm looking into that and seeing what I can do with that thing. I haven't had any time to play around with it though, but I've seen some people requesting to get it into TSW, so I'm going to have a look and see how technically feasible that is and how much work it will be to get that working.
So, how long ahead does it take you guys to come up with the ideas for the issues?
I mean, I know we've been pointing towards Tokyo for a long time, so it's kind of this issue is about introducing several of the elements that are very important to the Tokyo story. So I guess like we wrote the actual like minute-to-minute storyline for this. We wrote about April, I guess. So it's not that far ahead of when we start on the issue work.
Okay.
But we kind of know what the general content is going to be, and then we adjust based on player expectation and feedback as well. So like for example, Tyler Freeborn, a lot of people really liked the last step of that chain. And so we made a bit of a conscious effort in this one to make the last step of this chain more similar to Tyler Freeborn than, for example, the last train to Cairo was.
Oh, I love the last train to Cairo, the last one.
Yeah, oh yeah, they're all good. It's just we went like, this fits more with that sort of topic to be a little more sinister and a little more Tyler Freeborn-ish.
Yeah, because I have played through this. I know the general ending, but I'm going to keep it secret from my buddy over here who has not seen it yet. So I got to keep myself down with the spoilers as well.
That is the question. Have you played the ending, or have you just played the fake ending that was on Test Live a few days ago?
Oh, the fake ending, huh?
Because it like the last train to Cairo, we didn't put the last mission on Test Live until it was ready. So.
All right, because you did say that you thought it was kind of unfinished or leaving questions open.
Yep.
All right, we don't want to take the side mission, right? We just want to keep going.
Let's just get through this first mission. It takes a little while, and there's a lot of.
Yeah. One thing I could say about this first mission when I was playing on Test Live is it was kind of creeped me out because you'd hear this monster in the background, and then you see all these wounded werewolves, and you're like, what exactly am I going to find at the end of this?
Yeah, exactly. No, and it's that's kind of exactly the feeling. I mean, all the werewolves you meet along the way are kind of, their health is not full either. They've been quite damaged by something, and that's kind of it's kind of the feeling we wanted to go towards. That, you know, people will be like, okay, these werewolves are getting smashed around by something. What is that thing? Just accidentally pulled a.
That's all right. We'll
scarecrow. I'm a healer, by the way, so I guess we should actually group up.
Oh, I guess that would help.
I'm wasting all my group heals on myself.
That's all right. Like I said, we came with our main tune, so we shouldn't have too many problems.
No, you guys will be fine. That's with the journalists, I always basically make them invincible so that they can't be killed, just to be,
Right, give them those one-hit kills. Like, oh, okay, look how cool you are.
Yeah, exactly.
And another thing I had to get used to is you're backtracking the tracks. So I was like, I wanted to follow them forward, not backwards.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's we put quite a bit of polish. I wouldn't say it's not exactly polish work, but it's like communication work into this mission, because the first few iterations of it made sense to us because we knew what was supposed to happen, but when we played it, it was obvious that there was stuff missing. So we went back and redid a few of the steps and added additional text and thought about how we could make it more interesting.
Yeah, I know there was a big discussion on the forums about the original cutscene and the the funniness that ensued. I was kind of sad when you guys fixed it for the Carmen cutscene.
Yeah, the missing the weapon when she sheathes it and it falls.
Yeah, well, she puts her weapon away and it falls to the ground, and you watch it fall to the ground. It was just hilarious. I was like telling these guys like about that, and I'm like, oh, they fixed it. I'm like, oh, that sucks.
I don't actually know if that was intentional or if there's just something weird there. But it's weird because we don't have like a full-on physics engine either, so it shouldn't automatically fall to the ground. So it's almost like one of the cinematics guys had a little bit of fun. You should see the monster off in the distance when you hear it roar sometimes here, by the way.
You do. I did notice you see it run through the trees every once in a while.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that was the monster until, of course, I had, ran this for the first time, and then the second time, you're like, oh, that's the monster. They tease you with it.
Yeah. That happens quite a lot in this issue. There's a lot of places where you can see things off in the distance that aren't exactly clear until later in the issue.
Yeah. All right, next part.
Blind corpses.
See, I've run around Besieged Farmlands a lot of times, and I can't recognize this place. It's like I don't come down here
Well,
often.
that was my first thing. When I first ran this, I thought that they added a whole new zone because I'm not usually in this area. I'm like, oh, look at all this new content they added. And I'm like, no, that's stuff I've already seen, but I didn't know it.
Yeah, I ran out of the bounded area, but not failed the mission. Yeah, no, it's surprising how big some of these areas are and how much sort of additional space there is to use, I guess I would say. And I kind of like, especially when we're designing issues that take place in known quantity playfields, we look for that sort of stuff. I'm looking for I'm using the Funcom internal lingo. We call them playfields. Everyone else in the world calls them zones. I don't know why we call them playfields. I think it's a holdout from AO. And then WoW came out and called them zones, and now everyone calls them zones in the industry, except I think Funcom.
I still have the bad habit of saying I'm hearthing back to Agartha.
Yeah, exactly.
Just being around WoW so long, I was like, oh, I'm hearthing back.
Yeah, exactly. It's so yeah, I still use the old AO lingo for the name of our areas. I call them playfields, which is a bit childish sounding, actually. It's a playfield.
Well, maybe we will get this interview up on the show, and people will start calling them playfields.
That'll make me feel better. It'll bring back my manliness.
There we go. We'll officially try and remember that.
I'll get my man card back. All right, let's use the lupine.
Yeah, here this is odd. If you see off in the distance, the Urson Horror is here. I had not taken her down before and thought she was getting ate by this creature too, because she just looked so sad. I didn't want to kill her because she looked like. Look at her limping up to us.
Crippled, disgusting.
I'm like, oh man, this thing's killing werewolves and giant bears. Like, then I'm like, oh wait, that's a natural that comes in every once in a while.
Oh, it's pretty though. I remember that bear model. Ragnar didn't like it. We actually had it was actually supposed to be used in Kingsmouth and a few other places. It's basically the undead bear. It's what happened to the wildlife in Kingsmouth as well. And I know
Go ahead.
Oh, let's kill her. And I know that, but Ragnar didn't like the model, so in the end he just said no, we're not using it in the game. And then one of the guys, Bruno, who worked on this area, he sweet talked Ragnar into letting him use it just once for one special boss.
Yeah, that bear just looked too sad to kill. I was like, oh, it's already dead. It's gonna crawl off and die by itself.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, down into the hollow.
And this is one place where I hadn't been that I thought you guys added for this mission. I was like, I've never been in here.
The Dutchman missions?
Yeah.
I think one of them comes through this farm, at least. God knows, I reviewed every mission in the game before launch enough times. I should know exactly where all of them go. I'm pretty sure the windmill, the Dutch... Yeah, I can't remember what the name of it is because we changed the name a few times, but it was the one with the French girls. They give you a mission that leads you down into the... Well, at least this farm area. I don't think you quite go up the back path here. Let me just take the limb. More stuff. So yeah, this mission it's sort of a slow build. It's really interesting, like crafting the stories that go here because it's like you want to slow build into more interesting things. So the first missions tend to be like a bit more repetitive and a bit more like mechanics that players have seen. Before we get into things that are really like unique and special. And that's just kind of always been how we have to do this.
Yeah, I felt that's the way this kind of went too. It was kind of a builder. This was kind of like, oh, you know, kill so many of this, kill so many of that, and track, and then the missions just gradually got bigger and better as we went along.
Yeah, exactly. No, and it's a deliberate storytelling sort of technique as well. When it's really nice to have the flexibility to build these long mission arcs, because then you really can tell a story that takes a little time. And it's but it of course means that the beginning is perhaps not quite as exciting as the ending. But that's just sort of how we roll.
That's good, though. You don't want to excite people at the beginning and then let them down at the end.
That's right.
No, they definitely don't let you down at the end of this one.
And you still only haven't seen the fake ending, I'm sure.
Yeah, all I'm saying to hint to you as to what I saw was, of course, had to do with a slab and me laying down.
Yeah, you definitely haven't seen the real ending yet.
Uh-oh.
And we'll go there today, but you're gonna have to not spoil that. That's
okay.
one. Well, that's one you'll have to keep under wraps. I'll take you there, and it's a few days old on Test Live, so it doesn't have all the latest bug fixes, but we'll see. See what we can get up and running.
Yeah, one thing I liked about Test Live, this is really the first issue that I've spent a whole lot of time in Test Live on, is I like coming back day by day and seeing like the subtle changes every single day. There's one thing. Like, when we get in our first instance, originally there was a doll against a wall. I came back the next day, the doll was in the middle of the room. I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. It's an ever-evolving, changing thing.
Absolutely.
I kind of wish the live was like that, but that takes a lot of resource and a lot of time.
Well, yeah, and when, like, the problem with live is that sometimes when you patch it, something breaks that you didn't expect to break. And that's, the more patches you do on live, the more chances that something unexpected might break. So that's it's just unfortunate.
And this would be our big creature who's been mauling everyone.
The Darkwoods Horror.
Oh yeah, stand out of the white circles.
He really likes his white circles, this guy. Alright, so this cutscene, I mean, I don't know if you want to watch this one or...
I don't know. I liked the cutscene for this, but I thought this guy has way too much rage. I mean, it was like the first time I watched it, it felt like 20 minutes of him just flaming this guy.
Oh yeah.
I was like, man, you got rage issues. And you figure he's burnt up like he is. It's like, well, don't you not like fire?
Yeah, well, he's a bit Freddy Krueger, isn't he? The vampire hunter. No, I showed the guys from... I ran one of the journalists from GameSpot through yesterday, and he was laughing his ass off at how much... He's like, geez, it's overkill, isn't it? Because he was just flaming the monster.
And then see, that's new to me. When I watched this before, he did not change back to human form.
Oh, okay. Oh, you haven't seen that bit? Okay.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna jump ahead. So I'll summon you guys in a second. So I mean, you can run around and stuff for a second, and I'll grab you when I reach the next place. So I'm gonna skip the entire next mission.
Okay.
Go straight to balls.
Okay. Which is the first time we go inside.
Yep. Yeah. So like as I explained, the story sort of here you figure out that this monster was a child, then you find out that the Orochi are involved, and then you go basically backtrailing the Orochi through the shadowy forest and reading about their activities and what they've been doing. Turns out they've been also kidnapping local children. Anyone who's played a Templar has probably done the Viragula Divinia mission. So like it's kind of that program and what they've been doing with that in Transylvania, and it also, when we get further in, it also ties back to Emma, of course, who is our golden child in Transylvania's main story. Right.
Yeah, I think you find that out when you get to talk the dragon finally. You start tying that all together. Yeah.
Yeah, and of course in the main story, if you've met Emma but haven't done anything about if you've lost her along the way. I can't see your name. What is it? Fetty? Faye?
No, Faye. F-E-I-I.
Sorry, there's a buff over it. Who designed this group interface?
I don't know. Well, I have an add-on over it too, so.
Okay. You guys should be getting summoned now.
Oh yeah, yes. I'm coming in.
Yeah, great.
Actually, real quick question about Emma. Is it on purpose that she pops up in like the end of the last train mission?
We may have been hinting at this next issue.
That's
Possibly.
kind of what we figured, because we know she pops up in occasional missions here and there, like she's, trapped in the nethers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna spawn a new mission on you. If
Okay.
you load it in.
And, okay, we can automatically enter. We don't need to do the handprint eyeball.
You'll probably have to do the handprint eyeball.
Okay, let's see.
So you guys can open the door. I'm sure you will enjoy figuring that out.
Oh, well. He'll enjoy figuring that out. I think it's kind of icky.
Oh, the mutilated Orochi personnel. They're always fun.
I guess you'll have to do it, Faye, because apparently...
You have to click on the keypad.
Oh, right, there's a body. I didn't notice that before.
I think it's, I think the door is unlocked now. For all
Yep,
the group.
there you go.
Alright. In we go.
Alrighty. Yeah, I didn't even notice when I picked up the items the first time that they actually were items, and I went in and there's this eyeball staring at me in my inventory. I was like,
Yeah. I think one of the designers enjoyed being like, oh, I need to put a key on this door. How am I going to do that? I think he enjoyed just throwing a random eyeball or two into there.
Yeah, at first I was clicking on the things going, is it my eyeball? Wait, it wouldn't be my eyeball.
No. Alright. So, yeah. One of you guys can head in. Let's see if we trigger the cutscene correctly.
Yeah, it should have just went off.
It didn't, did it? Okay, run back to the door with me. I'm going to fix this.
Oh, I'm in the...
I saw the cutscene.
Oh, okay. Then I don't care.
There you go.
It doesn't trigger for GMs.
Wow.
But I am. So, but the journalists who I've been playing with have been GMs, so it's been a bit broken for them. So it's, I'm just very cautious about not breaking stuff. All right. So yeah, I don't know if you've skipped that cutscene or if you're going to watch this one.
I skipped it, but Faye, you can watch it.
Oh, I've seen it numerous times.
Okay. So yeah, this is the introduction of our femme fatale, if you want, for the James Bond angle. Okay, so yeah, you guys, you've run through this before, so you can lead the way and show us what to do.
Oh, okay, here we go. We're gonna go over here. We have to figure out a way to get that door open. Oh, pick up this blue lock key while you're here. You're gonna need it later. We're gonna go on down here. And Galactrix, do you want to try it, or do you just want me to do it?
You should probably do it, otherwise I'm useless at this kind of thing. We'll probably be here for hours.
No, I actually did not understand the first time I did this. I had an issue with, I didn't know that you had to let the pressure build up, so I failed it. But then when I figured out that the pressure gauge actually moves to 70%, I got past this pretty easily.
Yeah, I haven't seen that before, like the animation on the object.
Here we go.
Yeah, they've done some. There's lots of little tricks in this issue that I think are. It's good because it gives us this sort of foundation for doing extra stuff in the future as well.
Yeah, my only thing was the poster made our little contact a lot hotter than she is in the game, I thought. I don't like this little snow bunny suit. Maybe it's just me and not liking snow bunny suits.
Isn't that what she's wearing in the poster? Damn it, I have the poster printed out. She is wearing that in the poster.
Yeah, but I mean, it's all behind, and you think she's gonna be some hot femme fatale, and then she's not that hot. I wasn't into her.
I wasn't. Yeah, I mean, she is. Yeah, she's one of the most beautiful women in the world. But yeah.
So I'm gonna run back in the door. Galactrix, you go into that light. It's a spotlight. You want to go into that. Oh, jeez.
Okay.
He actually listened to me.
That was. That was
Are you dead
impressive.
yet?
Oh yeah, he's back at the entrance. I see him.
Okay, good. So that's what happens if you step on the light. you can run through them to the door and duck in. I don't know if we want to just get him the code and actually go through this, or if we want to enter the code, or what.
Oh, we can show the sabotage element. I mean, it's up to you. I mean, you're the one who's show it is, so it's...
That's it. Oh, get in the door.
You triggered one.
Yeah, I did. That was my bad.
Did you just run through?
Yeah, I just ran through.
People cheesing the sabotage missions makes me sad.
Oh, did he run through the laser?
I think so.
Oh no, that will kill you. You have to jump over that, and you have to jump back over that. You can't cheese through that. You can cheese
I
through
did not.
the shooting things.
I jumped over the laser beams, but you triggered a turret as well, and that's what killed me.
Oh, maybe I triggered it.
Well, try not to trigger it, and meet us at this room. There we are. All right. Go here. We'll let you do the door. All
Okay.
right, remember that number. That's how we get into that door. There you go. Open the door.
You have the power.
There we go. All right, now we get to find an interesting new thing you get to use. You want to pick this up. Why am I not picking? Oh, because I think I have one in my inventory still.
Probably. The game will tell you.
Let me see here. I don't see it though. Weird. Let me try and pick it up again. Oh, there it is now. All right. Put this in my shortcuts bar. No, I don't want to throw it out. Ugh.
Damn you, finicky inventory.
Yeah, I know. It tends to do that a lot. You have to click on it just right to get it to move where you want.
Yeah.
Oh, screw it. I'll just throw it where... There we go. Yay! This is always good footage, me screwing up the inventory.
I've never actually tried to use this from this side. Does it work? Yes, it does. Excellent.
Oh, it does? Oh.
Yeah. You can use it from standing next to the...
See, I never tried that either. So, you see these little boxes right here, Galactrix? Zap one of these. Now, was this light up here purposely super duper bright?
Yeah. You
All right, I
weren't
don't
close
think you
enough.
hit it. Yeah. So I know a lot of time the people on the forum were like, I can't see nothing. It's too bright. There's a box here.
They are spotlights.
Open this door. There we go. And did they just put this generator here? I don't remember this being in this room.
It's just to stop the shield from coming back and annoying you.
Oh.
Because you can't reach the power box on the outside.
Alright, you're going to want to pick up this red key.
Red key. What did you just pick it up?
Oh,
There's only one.
Oh, there's only one? Oh, oops.
Ah, that's fine. Just means you'll have to use it.
Alright, do we want to show off some of these creepy rooms or just go on?
Sure.
Oh, never mind. I guess we're going to show off since you set off the alarm.
Yeah, have to run in here or die.
But there's this little doll. This is a doll I talked about. He was against the wall when beta first started up for this, and now he's in the center, and there's writing around him now.
Yep.
So that was really creepy coming in here a second time.
I really like the detail that the artist put here with the spotlight on the house. And then if you look on the wall, the shadow cast by the spotlight is over a couple of children, or actually over some drawings that the children made of Papa and Mama in the house. Yeah. That's pretty freaky. I think that's really well done.
So whose idea was it to add creepy children, which is my most horrifying thing, into this game?
Well, we've had them. We've had them since launch.
No, not like this much.
Well, you didn't do Vagula Divina. That was
Right.
creepy.
That's not your... It's not your...
No, I didn't have that mission. All right, this light, you have to wait until it blinks twice, and then you're clear. All right, I guess maybe I have both the card keys? I don't remember.
You only need one here. Then we need to pick up the other two.
Yeah.
On the left.
All right, so only one of us can pick these up?
Yeah, they're yeah.
All right.
We assume that when people are playing this in a group, they're working together.
Ah.
It may be naive of us.
All right, so we have 2 choices of rooms here, and it helps. Well, since I'm doing it, I'll just do it. But it helps if you leave your sprint on to get between the 2 rooms. Which actually, I needed the other room first. I don't know why I came here first. Give me that key back. You can take the keys in and out of the rooms, and reuse them. And I will let you, Galactrix, do the EMP pulse thing. So you're going to want to come back out here, go into this little room, and click on both the boxes with your EMP. There's one on the other side, too. That will hold this door open while we activate the other room.
I'm just going to stand in here. If you guys lock me in here, I'll be trapped for eternity. Probably not, but it'd be fun.
And if you're in there and you haven't done the right stuff, it can kill you inside that little room.
Excellent. I didn't know that.
Oh, I mean, no, just stand there for a bit.
I'm a GM. I probably can't die.
You probably can't die, exactly. Alright, now we gotta go back into the room. And this changed a couple times. Sometimes the door just opens, and sometimes one of the, you need to re-EMP the wall. Oh, look at him. He just walked through the door. Now, I also noticed that there is the special boss in here, but I don't remember how you actually keep that door open. I've only seen it open once for me, and I don't know if I did something different during the mission to get that door to open and let the special boss that you're supposed to kill within 5 minutes to get an achievement out.
Oh, I don't actually know either.
Oh, well, okay.
I thought it was on the computer. There's a file about it on the computer, and that unlocks the door.
Oh, is it? Let me look on the computer here. Let's see, disable protocols. Yes.
Says to enter a password.
Yep, that's where you have to do some research, which I did the research and I saved it in my phone because I knew I would not remember.
You're going to be very disappointed when you find out that I made them remove the research part.
You did? Well, how else do you find out that name?
It's, what does the computer say now instead of...
Oh, and what, for hint?
Yeah.
Default password still in effect. Please create new... Oh, really? So we create the password?
No. What is the default password?
Password.
Oh. Really?
That'll trigger the cutscene. Yeah, unfortunately I have a rule, and I've told the guys this on the dev team before, that if it's not an investigation mission, we can't expect people to leave the game to do research.
Right.
I went to the in-game browser and searched.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like we've sort of set up a consistency. We have consistency lines in the game. One of them being that, like, you know, investigations require this, so it's okay to have those sort of puzzles and investigations. But I don't want people who are doing a sabotage mission to have to go like, oh, I'm trying to figure out the password. I've been looking for notes all over this facility. I've been looking for ways to get around this computer, and oh, it turns out I have to do something that I would have to do in an investigation mission.
It actually will not let me skip this mission. I mean, this cutscene.
It's because I'm a GM. Me being a GM actually breaks this cutscene a little bit for everyone.
Oh, okay.
It's just... So, yeah. You might see yourself standing facing in the wrong direction and her talking through you or around you. It might work properly for you because you're not a GM, but at least my character is standing there like... He doesn't look at her, he doesn't look in the right direction.
At least she's holding a tablet. Last time, I thought that you guys were going to superimpose like a doll in her arms or something, but I guess she's holding and humming to her tablet.
Yeah. She's cradling the tablet. Alright, I'm going to jump us ahead after this cutscene too.
Okay.
Unless we want to fight the boss, if we can get that door open.
Yeah, we'll see, because I didn't see it in the computer setting anywhere, so...
No, I think it's after the cutscene you can go back into the computer.
Oh.
And it should be unlocked in there.
Oh, she's talking to a glowing orb. I thought she was talking to me and I was just misplaced.
Oh no, she's talking to you. She is.
Well, but she's pointing at this orb that's floating in the sky.
Yeah, that's just me breaking the cutscene.
Yeah, that's it. That's Joel's blood book.
Yeah, that's my
Alright,
blood book.
so let's see if we go into the crypt. Janos, that's who you fight. Let's see what happens here. Back to secure. Nope, that doesn't do it. Oh, all the logs. I actually sat here and read every single one of these when I first came in here. There's a lot of reading to do. Back to secure files. Nope, that didn't do it. Let's try the crypt. That's where I was. Nursery is where we're going. Oh, wait. Red secure files. Back. Yeah, it's still not opening the door. Weird. I think because it's an achievement to defeat them within the first 5 minutes of walking in here, that it opens at the time, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, and you have to run through quickly. That makes sense. I don't know exactly what Jay did. Jay being the designer who did this instance. I'm not exactly sure how he set it up.
Okay, so you're gonna fast forward us now?
We're gonna jump ahead to the snowmobile area.
Woohoo!
I'm gonna jump us straight ahead to that now. So yeah, this was I'll jump there and then I'll summon you.
Let me say that I'm glad that the snowmobiles are not on rails as much as like the train was.
Oh,
that
yeah.
we get a little bit of playroom with where we get to go and stuff.
Yeah. No, and it's so the sort of mechanic here. I mean, it's really something we can reuse, which was kind of the goal here, right? So we've gotten this, we've gotten all these particle effects, that show you the path properly, and I'd really like to reuse these in the scenario system, for example, having vehicle, vehicle sections and things like that. But what I don't want is to give everybody a mount that they can just roam around the world in as well, because I think in TSW it's a little risky to be able to let people to just go everywhere in mounts. I think it will look a bit ugly in places, and it'll sort of ruin the atmosphere in Kingsmouth to have 50 guys on BMXs. Right.
Well, I thought that I was kind of concerned that when this goes live, to how many different snowmobiles are going to get ridden at the same time. Do you have like a cutoff or something for how many you can see?
No, but we have a pretty good idea of how many people are playing sort of the 5th mission in a mission chain at a time, and it's not like people don't tend to reach the same point at exactly the same moment. So the first couple of days it might be a bit much, but after that it'll be fine. So we're on the mission when the hatchet falls.
And I was telling people on our show that I think that the reason why you did allow multiple people to be on the snowmobiles at the same time was to show people just how crowded mounts in the game would be.
Well, it does help.
I thought that was a sneaky way. I'm like, if everyone, let's say 50 people on a snowmobile bumping into each other and they can't get around, that should teach them a lesson about mounts.
Right. Did that work for you, by the way?
Yes, that resolves that when the hatchet falls.
Great. So then I'll just set up the next bit. So now I should, let's see. Now did you get the option?
Yep, you only die twice to get on the snowmobile.
Okay, now I just need to for myself.
And you can probably take the red snow mission because you kind of do it as you're going anyways.
Yeah.
Okay, if you recommend that, I will. I really like the names of these missions.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. There's a lot of the dialogue in this uses a lot of James Bond references as well. Okay, so this is really the James Bondy style mission. I know we advertised it as being a James Bondy thing. All right, jump on a snowmobile, gents. I actually wanted the cutscene to be the transition into the uniform, and I'm not sure why that didn't get done that way, but in any case, so now you just suddenly have a uniform on. And remember, if you ride on the road, you get debuffed, so your speed's not as fast.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of upset, because originally this mission you had it set for 60 seconds.
Yeah.
A lot of people complained they couldn't do it,
Yeah.
but I did it in 60 seconds, so I was like kind of upset. I'm like, wait a minute, why'd you do that? I'm like, I could get it done.
Yeah, I mean, the time limits here aren't to create difficulty, though. Like, that's kind of the other point. Like, this is something, it's actually feedback I gave to the designer of the mission as well, that, like, the point of the time limit here is to create pressure, but not to make it, like, an achievement to get there in time. That's never been sort of the goal with it.
Because I found that to do it in 60 seconds, you had to hit the turbo boost every single time it came up.
Yeah, exactly. And that was never sort of the intention with the mission. Alright, who wants to place that landmine?
You can do it, Galactrix.
I love the animation for that. He flicks it up like a coin. Alright, here come the trucks. Alright, after them, and so forth. Yeah, so this is a bit where I think it really gets cool, like with the combat and stuff. Mounted combat, see, we can say that.
That's right. See, you have mounted combat in the game.
Yep. No, that's fun. It's, you know, it's very James Bondish, the guys coming off from the sides and minions everywhere.
Yeah, this is actually the first time, like I said, it's been a week since I've been in Test Live, so this is the first time I actually see all these little arrows that say this is where to go.
Oh yeah, so it's got a lot of the feedback since the last time you played it. I think it's pretty nice for our first effort. Oh, you know, we'll be able to keep doing things like this and making them better. And
yeah, I actually found myself after not placing that first landmine and you know, that to blow up the truck, and I was just free riding around on the snowmobile.
Yeah, that happens, and that's fine.
Just to make the experience longer.
Absolutely. And this is the perfect playfield to do this sort of test because it's the only one with snow, so it's the only place where we can get away with it.
And of course the guy who's already done this went under the bridge when he knew better.
Oh, you can get back up, I think.
No, it takes you around a real long way.
There's actually multiple paths on that step of the mission through the village there. Alright, he's going to place the landmine. Oh, I'm hiding in the wrong place, aren't I? Someone just pulled up.
Yeah, it's the other side.
Have you seen the convoy yet?
Yep, there he goes.
There we go.
Yeah, I just went in the middle of the road with him and the van crashed into me. That was cute.
It should ignore you.
Yeah, it does. It didn't knock me off. Unlike these other guys who like to throw their mines back at me. Oh yeah, I can do that too.
Just don't do it to me.
Oh, can I blow you up?
Nah.
Oh, that's gonna be. Oh, that'd be great. Then you'd have mounted PvP combat.
We'll do a PvP playfield that has these mechanics in it someday. That'll be fun. I'm not sure to make the PvP players happy, but it will be fun. It just gets so chaotic here with these guys going everywhere.
Yeah, it does. So how's the, I know you were talking in the past about adding the fisticuffs to the fight clubs. Any other word on how that's coming?
I want it done. I've actually given a task to someone, so it's just a matter of them getting it done. But everyone has tasks for every patch that are kind of important, so it's just, yeah, when it gets done. But yeah, it's definitely on the cards. We have about 20 things we need to do for PvP though, so I'm not sure which is first.
Now, was this bridge part put here to destroy your snowmobile before you got to the bridge? Was that the intention here?
Yeah, we have the. Am I not in cover?
I don't know. I'm on the bridge. Are you guys still back there?
No. For some reason I didn't trip the bounded area, but it's probably because I'm a GM. And again. Here we go. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, no, the bridge was always there. I mean, it's always been part of the playfield. But yeah, it's deliberate that the route takes you through here and destroys your snowmobile, yes. That's deliberate from our end.
Yeah, I also love watching the progression of these cutscenes too, because the first time you jump off the bridge, you're not in your parachute, it's just a parachute flying through the air.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting.
The cutscene guys, I mean, when we started to talk about the issue setup and the way we wanted to do them going forward with the different mission chains rather than, like, you remember the old issues tended to have, like, they're almost like a shotgun scattered. There was missions in this playfield and a mission in that playfield. But when you do these long mission chains, it lets you be more coherent and you can do a lot more cool stuff in the cutscenes. Because they don't have to be just like exposition at the start of the mission like the old ones used to be. So these the cinematics team really like doing those sort of cutscenes, so they get to do some pretty cool stuff now, parachuting off bridges and explosions, and you know, like in Tyler Freeborn, a crabman throwing a truck at a helicopter, and the last train to Cairo, you know, jumping into a moving train, all that sort of stuff.
Whoa, we're still on the bridge. We're not down below. That's weird.
It's a teleport bug.
Oh, okay.
It's been fixed on an internal version, but yeah, it'll take, if you wait 30 seconds to a minute, you get teleported.
Oh, I just wanted to know if I needed to jump off the bridge.
Well, you can. You'll still get teleported after 30 seconds.
Oh,
So
okay.
you can run around. It doesn't matter.
Oh, there I go. Now I'm teleported.
Yeah, for some reason that happened a few days ago, and it has been fixed. So yeah, so now we're ready to do the nursery.
Which was creepy. I kind of was hoping that the music would have stayed on through the whole thing, because that was just some creepy music.
It's cool. It's actually on YouTube. It's a band called Bright September. The song is from that band, who are kind of friends of the development team. So
Awesome.
And I like this new cinematic intro screen, too.
yeah,
It has a lot of colors, and it's really beautiful to watch.
oh yes. The Orochi are not nice. Not nice people at all. And of course our femme fatale is here. I assume you guys are loading into the instance still?
Yep, I'm still loading. I'm admiring the loading screen art. It reminds me of the nursery that I saw in Virgula Divina.
Well, it should.
Yeah, you lucky Templars.
Well, I don't know. I obviously play all three factions, and I really like the Dragon Asylum mission.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fun, but I understand why people don't necessarily like the Orochi headquarter missions. I've gotten the feedback on that. I'm not going to remove them, but I am going to make sure we don't do something in the same way in the future. Because I know people don't like those ones.
Are we skipping the cutscene, or are you going to watch
sorry.
it?
I always watch them, but that's because I know it makes Ragnar cry. And I just don't like making Ragnar cry, really. Yeah, so, well, you've been here. You can lead the way. It kind of feels like we're a full group because we've got our council agent running around with us.
Yep. It does. Yay, we have light.
There'd be lights. I do like the one-way mirrors as well. That's kind of cool.
Alright, it should be all unlocked. I'm not going to read through. This is a big reading spot in this part of the mission.
There's 2 or 3 computers in this area. Actually went through these a couple of days ago and fixed some of the formatting errors that people were talking about on Test Live. So they should be formatted much more nicely than they were. And you got to check out, the expressions on the faces of these guys just always make me really happy. The different facial expressions which show up based on what they're doing. So these guys are kind of these guys are a hint. You'll encounter a lot of these drones in Tokyo. These are a huge part of Tokyo. It's a playfield.
Good.
So these are, this is the first time you ever see them in the game, but they're a general population in Tokyo.
Gee, they're awfully friendly. I wonder how they become unfriendly.
Have you opened this door here?
Yeah, I don't know. Where are you, Collectors?
I didn't quite see you run past, so I'm still with the council agent.
Oh. Let's see.
You are? Where are you? I don't see you.
I thought you ran ahead, so I ran up the stairs.
Oh, you went back there. Okay.
Oh, okay.
There we are.
Nope, we're over here.
Exploring our way around.
Alright, you want to go in that little room. It's too creepy for me. You can go in there. Don't worry, you won't die. It's not a trick to you.
Not this time. But next time.
Oh, I don't remember the radio actually putting out little music notes above it the last time.
No,
Must
we
be
added
something
that as
new.
well. Yep.
But alas, this is creepy music. It needs to be turned off. Oh dear! It did something.
Did you just get stunned?
I got stunned. Yeah,
You
I
noob.
know. I knew it was coming, but I was paying attention to Galactrix. Trying to trick him. I guess we'll take this guy out for the fun of it.
Nobody ever sees the wall opening on the right when they come out of that room.
Oh yeah. I think I noticed sliding doors as well. I can't remember seeing those elsewhere in the game.
Yeah, there's a few things we've done here. Oh, I think we have some sliding doors, but yeah, not a lot. Because it takes animation time.
Okay. Alright, so now we should have everything unlocked to go on to the next part.
Done the computer.
Yep, did the computer. I'm back with the agent.
And stunned again.
I know. You would think I'd know by now. I've only done this mission about 4 times. Oh, you added a side quest in here. I just love how the door's hitting this dude in the head. Alright, there's a bunch of little rooms. We just gotta kinda... Oh my goodness, really? I don't want... There's no time to do that side quest. That's a lot of stuff. My goodness. You can open each one of these doors. They don't all lead to good stuff.
Or any of them, really.
Exactly.
It's a nasty place.
A lot of these are for the, I guess, the side mission now. Can't remember where the anima fuser room is.
It's just here on the right. Weaponized anima.
Did you get your flamethrower, Galactrix? From
Yes,
the end of
I
mission
did.
1? Oh, this... You're gonna come in here and infuse it right over here.
Just gonna switch up my my flamethrower ability, actually.
The last time I was on, the flamethrower wasn't even working yet, so
Oh, okay.
we'll see if I can
Everything's there now.
get it going here.
I'm wondering, yeah, no, it should work for you, Galactrix, but if it doesn't, it's because the thing seems to be, the mission thing seems to be breaking a bit for you.
Alright, ability wheel, skill points, flamethrower. Cannot train, yeah, see, it gives me the same thing. Cannot train this feature without having all its dependencies trained.
Yeah, that means that you're, yeah. So it means they basically enabled you for issue 7. Where are you? I can cheat you through this, I think. No, actually I can't. Never mind.
That's alright, I don't need it. I didn't need it to finish this the first time.
No. We're nearly there.
Almost.
In here, our fantastic council friend who's been doing nothing but causing trouble for us. Oh, there's our third person. Should probably get in this room.
Uh-oh. Yeah, where are you, Galactrix? Are you waiting on your flamethrower? There you go.
Yes, I was just waiting on that.
Right, just before the door's locked.
I see. Your flamethrower works for you.
But his missions didn't work, so we're kind of...
There we go. I usually like to stand in the center of the room since they come out of both events. That way they both come together in the same... But I'm also AoE fighting, so...
Yeah. I'm a healer, so it doesn't really matter what I do, you guys get healed. I'm a leecher. I'm actually just using one of the decks on this character because I had to create him in a hurry. And I didn't have time to set up my normal build.
I must be
Checkmate.
standing in some crap. I'm dying.
Well, you're taking... When they die, these guys explode with the
Ow.
filth damage.
I thought maybe the agent was stabbing me in the back.
No, she wouldn't do that.
Wow, I am lagging all of a sudden.
Huh.
It's weird. First place in here I've lagged. It's alright, I'll just hit my buttons and hope things fall down.
They do. They have. Okay, onwards, past the
Alright.
drying room. More creepy music, more creepy dolls.
Yeah, I did like where these rugs are kind of like misleading. And I do like how they actually roll up. I thought that was pretty cool little graphic.
Yeah, we have that in, I think, Hellenbach. This is the first mission where we introduced the animated rug rolling as a feature. One of Secret World's most fine features. Rug rolling. Okay, I assume you want to watch this cutscene.
Oh yeah, this is a nice one. So you said there's an ending after this?
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay.
there's heavy spoilers in that, so we can't really discuss it. Put it that way.
Ah.
But we can run through it.
That's what's confusing me. Is this happening after the main storyline or during the main storyline?
Oh, in terms of timeline, this is after. If you think about the issues, they're all sort of afterwards. Okay, so now, tell me what happens on your screen.
Oh, now it goes. Oh, creepy. I see the creepy child in front of a burning house.
Well, that was like the
Maybe
comic
four.
strip ending, wasn't it? That's Emma, I assume.
Yep. There's a massive, massive spoiler here, Galactrix, and you can never talk about this before the issue is live. Did you catch the spoiler?
Yes,
Alright,
that's huge.
that is big. On you go, sir. On you go. Are you still...
Yeah, I understand what you're saying about the reminiscent of the Tyler Freeborn ending.
You know, Tyler Freeborn, I know people run that in, like... Well, they only run the end of it, but they just run that in 5 minutes every day. Or every 3 days, as the case may be. So everyone's back in Agartha.
Yes.
I see you. There we go. Okay, we're all back. Yay, we survived.
The last cutscene takes place in Agartha, the very end of that mission.
Ah,
But that's fine. We'll save that one and the spoilers involved for another day. But yeah, you
Yep.
can see how we went a bit Tyler Freeborn with that one. A little more.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Cool. Alright, so did you guys have any more questions for me before we wrap this up?
so how far along are we into getting the issue 8 stuff?
Well, we have our company-wide holidays on the 15th of this month, and then that's 3 weeks of holiday. And then,
Okay.
yeah, I mean, it'll be after that we've started on it, but yeah, I don't know when it'll be delivered, and I don't want to put out dates because I always disappoint people when I put out dates.
Yes,
So
I'd say take a well-deserved break after this looks like a great issue and it's a really fun anniversary.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, the issue is going to be good. And the team deserves a break. I mean, they've just moved. They've just spent some time getting everything sorted. A lot of people got displaced, which is why issue 7 took longer than we would hope. Issue 8 won't take as long, unless something goes really wrong. Then I doubt it, because issue 8 doesn't have the mission complexity. So issue 8, just so you guys know, like we have the augment system and we have the scenario system, but these two things are very systems driven, and they're not as content heavy as like these missions. We don't have to worry about cinematics for the scenario system, for example. We don't have to worry about cinematics for the augment system. We don't have to do a lot of the sort of mission nitty gritty design work. We make a scenario, we give it a rule set, and then we test that, and if it works, then we can make 5 of them fairly quickly. So issue 8 is almost going to be for a few people to work on, getting it ready, while the rest of the team is working on Tokyo.
So are we still trying to shoot for end of the year to see the Tokyo stuff starting?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I really want Tokyo out. Well before the end of the year, not just the end of the year. I would prefer it was out well before that. But what will be will be, and that's just game development. But yeah, we're definitely trying to get it done. So,
okay. All right. Well, I guess we'll wrap things up then.
Okay. No worries.
This has been Galactrix and Faye on our special presentation for Holosuite Media and Beyond the Veil. And thank you, Mr. Joel Bylos.
Excellent. All right. Well, it's been a pleasure, guys. It's been great talking to you.
All right. Well, you have fun.
Cheers.
Yes, thank you very much for joining us.
No worries. Just, hit me up if you ever need anything. I'll be around.
Okay. We will. All right.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Bye.
Thanks, bye.